What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. And today we have the May 2022 NG models release video for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. Quite the circumstances leading up to today's NG models release announcement for May 2022, but nevertheless, we're finally here and I'm excited to dive into it. I hope you guys are as well. And without any further delay, let's get into these releases. So first off, I just got to start with the process that got us to these releases. Obviously, the NG's been doing their weird thing, first off, I should say, with release or announcing releases kind of far in advance. I don't know what the intention is. I guess the Chinese New Year must have threw them off a little bit, so I'm not exactly sure, but regardless, we're doing our best with NG. They've been grinding despite some QC issues. They've still been doing really good, which has been awesome. So, of course, we had all the April releases last month. It looks like some delayed China Southern aircraft also got put on here as well, so that's pretty awesome. But nevertheless, into the May 2022 releases. So, man, I'm really excited. Despite all the, whatever you want to call it, all the inconsistencies, they did come out this morning. I've woke up the last 2 days at 6 o'clock just to see if they would come out so I could react to them, and unfortunately they haven't. But you know, when I check my phone at lunch to see if there's anything on Instagram, of course, the first thing I see is the United Star Wars livery on the 738, which, gosh, I can't believe they actually did it, but I'm assuming they did it now because they didn't want any licensing issues. So that's the only thing I know about from the releases. I have my phone off all besides that, so I did get to see that, but absolutely crazy situation in store. I'm really excited for it regardless. I'll definitely get it. I'm assuming that's going to be our first aircraft, but I don't know what else is on here. That was the big US hint. I think there'll be maybe some TWA 747 SPs, and there may have been a couple others. British Airways 777s it was looking like in the hint, so definitely going to be some good aircraft. Really excited to see what's going to be here. United Star Wars will be probably the star of the show for sure, but regardless, I'm really excited to see what NG's got in store for us this month. I am getting the Southwest Missouri one from the last release, nothing else there, so maybe I get one aircraft, maybe I get multiple, I'm not sure. And also the Qatar 777s too, I believe. So definitely going to be some good planes here. We'll see which ones I'll be picking up here, but Japan 789 One World's another one that I thought of. So assuming we're going to have some pretty good stuff here, so excited to get into this. Let's get started with the NG models May 2022 releases. Here we go. All right, here we go, scrolling, and our first aircraft is the United Boeing 737-800 in the 1 to 400 scale, November 36272 in the Star Wars livery. How about this? It's crazy that they're finally doing it. Here's the CGI. This is my first time looking at it. I only got the glance, but man, this looks so good. I really wish they could have did it before it got repainted, but I'm so glad they're doing it now. Definitely going to be picking this up. I think that's a no-brainer. Really cool airplane despite getting repainted recently, but still, definitely going to be seeing that in airport updates. I try to keep my airports as realistic as possible, and I would say for the most part they are, but there's some times when I like to put in stuff that is already repainted just because, I mean, like Tennessee 1 and stuff like that, and then planes like this, I just really feel it's necessary. Not like aircraft that were never during the time frame in this era, but stuff like this every now and then. So I'll try to use this as many updates as I can within reason. It's just too pretty of a model not to be in airport updates, and also retro stuff too. So really excited for that. Really cool plane. Kind of unfortunate that it didn't come out till now, but hey, it's coming out. Anybody that likes United Airlines and Star Wars, I don't think there's a better match. Really excited to see how they do on this airplane, and man, it's going to look so good. So glad they're finally doing it, and you can definitely expect that to be joining the collection. And it's scooted up, so I'm going to have to do this. Okay, we're good. Sorry that's scooted up. I guess we'll have to do that. So I didn't see anything, so let's take a look at the next airplane. Next aircraft is a China Airlines 737-900. I've never heard of this airline. Actually, no, I've seen their livery. Okay, so I've seen the livery, not very familiar with the airline. So here's the aircraft. Quite an interesting release right here. Bravo 5102. Seems like a cool plane. I'm sure there's a big market for this. Again, it's kind of hard, and Aviation 18 put it really well that we can't really see what some foreign countries' aviation interest are, if that makes any sense, because they're probably using different platforms or different, you know, websites and stuff. So nevertheless, still a really cool airplane release right here. Excited to see how this one will sell, and it's going to be a unique plane. This may be NG's first 737-900 without winglets, which is pretty cool. I can't think of another one they've had, so that's a pretty cool release right there. So excited to see what they rundown on that will be. It looks really good. And sorry, I hope that's not the current releases. Okay, sorry, that was the previous ones. Okay, sorry, I just don't want to see. I want my full reaction. So I think you guys understand what I'm going for here. The next aircraft is probably another one. Transworld Airways, 747 SP. This is November 57203 with the Twin Stripes Boston Express sticker. And I'm assuming a normal one to follow this. I'm not trying to scroll down, just want to see the picture a little bit. But that looks like a really, really nice airplane. If I had spare money, this would be a no-brainer, but unfortunately, I don't know if I have some additional money to be able to get this aircraft. Of course, I have the American Airlines Retro, which is really nice. I would really like a MD-80, hasn't been released, or a 727 or a DC-930 for a Retro TUL project. But we'll see what happens. This one's still really, really cool. Boston Express sticker up here on the front. Really cool plane. I'm sure a lot of retro collectors and any aviation enthusiast in general will really be excited for this aircraft. A really cool release right there from NG. Really excited for that one. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Following that, oh, okay, so a little shakeup. We have a Pan Am 747 SP, November 533 Papa Alpha, and this is in the Clipper Young America with the Flight 50 logo. How about this? So, NG trying to trick us with the double fives. I think a lot of people expected the special and a normal, but we're getting two specials in the Pan Am re-release here. So obviously this aircraft came out last April in its normal Clipper livery. This has the sticker now, which is really cool. So essentially kind of a hybrid re-release, if you want to call it that. Very cool plane. I'm sure a lot of retro collectors and anybody in general, just like the TWA. I mean, TWA, Pan Am, Continental, Eastern, so many iconic airlines, even the American, obviously. I was going to say old American, but it's just American. So what a beautiful airplane. I think these are all going to be really hot sellers right here. Really good choice by NG. I think a lot of people really enjoy that livery. That is such a cool plane, and you guys are getting to see the planes before me, so if you guys are looking down. But nevertheless, really cool release. I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy that plane. And another re-release, essentially, if you did miss the first one, that's pretty darn close to it. So really, really cool right there. Following that, we have another Pan Am, and this one's in the Clipper Bell livery, so I think this is just going to be a normal one. Okay, it has the little decal there, but I think this is essentially the normal livery. So really, really cool. Really excited to see another Pan Am 747 SP here. Again, this is probably going to be the one you'll see most people opt for. So not only TWA, but we're also getting Pan Am again, which is super cool. So again, really loving NG hitting this market of retro US. Of course, Gemini went really good with it for through the 2000s, and they've done a couple things in 2010s, but this is really awesome to see a really nice mold done on such an iconic aircraft. And then once again, I mean, I know I've said this twice now, but this is going to be a hot aircraft for retro collectors. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be really excited for this plane. NG really hitting the money on the retro this month. That one would be the one I would pick probably out of these three. I would really like the TWA, but the problem is it has the sticker, and I would prefer just a normal full-fledged livery. So nevertheless, really, really cool. All those were $57.99, and we'll see if we have another one. Who knows at this point? Yes, we do, out of all things. This one is the same registration. New Horizons on this one. So 3 of the 533s and the 50 stickers here now with the Clipper New Horizon titles. So darn, NG, I gotta say, man, if you want the details, if you're a detailed guy and want particular stuff, NG's got you covered. They literally can do everything. So again, this is the New Horizon one. And again, I'm not a fanatic when it comes to knowing the details on this, but it's still pretty cool for sure from what I can see. So very, very cool release right here. Excited to see who else is going to be picking that up. So really, really cool. Really, really nice plane right there. Really excited for that. That's absolutely awesome. So after that 747 SP, did we have another one at this point? Who knows? Qatar 777-300ER, 1-400 Alpha 7 Bravo Oscar Alpha, and this is the all-white one that Phoenix just did that we evaluated this previous weekend. Another really cool plane. I'm really eager to see how long it'll take for this to get produced, because you guys may remember we're currently waiting on the Cathay 777-300, and that was announced back in March. So we'll see if that comes in soon. But this is a really, really cool airplane. Of course, I'm really solid with my 350s. If I had extra money, this would be really cool. And I think that goes for almost any NG plane at this point. I think most people will agree with me on that. So really, really cool plane. And even though I probably won't be able to get it, it's still really cool. And I know a lot of people are really going to look forward to that, because Qatar is quite a hot demand. So really, really cool plane right there on the Qatar. And then I'm assuming this one is probably going to be the One World. I have wanted this one. I thought it was going to be the retro. It's the One World. I have always had a fascination for this actual aircraft, just the plane itself. I thought this was going to be the retro. It's the One World. I don't think I've mentioned it, and there's a chance I have, but I've always wanted the Qatar 777-300 One World. I've watched Aviation 18 with his updates having the One World, and I've just watched it a couple times, and I've always loved this aircraft. I don't know if that's going to be enough for me to get it. It's a really pretty plane. You can also make the small argument that it could be used for Dallas in substitution land, and the value of this thing is going to be through the roof when it's produced, so probably not, but maybe. Really cool plane. That's really hard. That's really tempting. Do have the Aviation 400 35K normal livery on order, so maybe I sell my Phoenix 1001 World. Probably not, but really cool plane nevertheless. Really jealous. I would love to get that, but I don't think that this will be the ideal opportunity to do it. But still really cool plane if I can get out of there. Wow, what a plane. I'm very jealous. I thought it was going to be the Retro. Man, what a cool plane. A lot of people are going to be super happy about that. That's Bravo Alpha Foxtrot, so that would be the one I would pick for sure. I know it sounds crazy because I'm sure you guys probably thought I would go for the generic, but the One World just, it hits different. You guys see my 359 as well, so really cool plane nevertheless, though. Really cool. British Airways 777-200 in the Union Jack livery is here as well. Wow. CGI looks really good. This would be the better investment for me personally if I were to get something here. Well, I don't know necessarily better, but again, it's really tough because a lot of these planes are really cool. Now, BA's flown 222s to the DFW periodically in the past, and for any other international project that I do choose to do, whether it's US or whatever, this would be a good asset. Is it enough to justify it? Probably not, but it's a really cool plane. Again, the problem is with the international airports, the bigger airports I want to do long term. BA will fly literally anything, and I already have 7810 and 35Ks, so I don't know where I go. I don't know how long these have left. Probably somewhere in the ballpark of 5 to 10 years, if I had to guess. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but really cool. What a beautiful airplane, though. I'm really excited for this. Eager to see. A lot of people are going to be super excited about that. That aircraft particularly is... Oh, there's another one with Eagle Rosetail. This one is Victor India Yankee, Victor India Sierra, and this one probably has the Rosetail from the credit to whoever took this picture at Houston. It looks like really beautiful plane. But what I was gonna say here was from Project I want to say Bluetopia, but that's CLT-13's project. I'm sorry I can't think of the name of it right now, but it was obviously to kind of unite all the countries that British Airways was trying to do back in 2000s. But again, really pretty plane. It looks really good. It's just not going to be one for me. If I were to get a couple of these, it would... Oh, there's the Japan 77-9 One World. I knew that was coming too. Sorry, I'm not trying to scroll down, but it kind of happens. But let's finish up here first before we go on to that. These 5, let's just put these 5 here. A lot of people are going to absolutely break their banks this month. I can guarantee you there's a lot of people that... You know, you're doing London and you need the Qatar 333 and then you want both iterations, but then you need this Japan 77-9, the One World livery. Wow, it's really pretty, but not only do I have the normal livery that NG did last year, but also the fact of the matter of Japan flying 333s DFW going forward, at least for now. I'm going to have to pass, man. I really want it to, is what sucks. So look, all these planes, NG, I'll give you so much credit. All these planes look phenomenal, man. They look super good. Oh man, a lot of people could buy 5 of these, and that's just incredible. And I'm just up there trying to get the United Star Wars, but NG, oh man, it's going to be a hot month. And these heavies are going to be valued so high as well in the future, man. I bet of several of these, there's a chance they'll go for over 100 one day. So if you want them, get them. But man, absolutely beautiful. Let's see if there's any other planes here to assess. Another re-release. Wow. Okay, never mind. This is the JAL Skysuit 77 Japan Airlines 77-9 with the same tail number, and this one just has that sticker on the back. So again, I just said earlier, if you're looking for the details, NG's got you covered. Wow, that's insane, man. I can't even get started on that. So again, if you're trying to get the... Dang it, I'm not trying to scroll down, but it keeps doing that. But if you're trying to get the details, man, look at that lineup right there. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a hot month for sure. Unbelievable. We have the Air China A330-200. This is Bravo 6071 in the General CS color scheme. pretty cool. Seems like a cool livery. Again, I don't know the most on, I'm not the biggest, what's the word here? Not the biggest expert when it comes to this livery, but seems like a good one for sure. I'm sure it'll sell well. Really cool plane, and glad to see it. Air China A330-200. I'm sure that one will be a good seller as well. Not trying to scroll down, but it keeps messing me up. This looks to be the French Breed A350-900 re-release that I don't know if you guys heard, but unfortunately they messed up the livery on the previous release they did. The B, I believe, the B itself, BEE, was scooted over 2 windows farther than what it should. So NG said they would make another one. And I believe they also said if you bought the original release, you would get this one for free. So really cool to see that they're doing things, even though they slightly messed up on that. I'm really glad to see that they're fixing it. So really good job. Really happy with that. Very nice right there. So I'm not trying to see the next release till now. Fiji Airways Airbus A350-900. I believe this will be the first great release of this. I think Phoenix or Aviation 400 did this. Doesn't look like a picture is going to be valid for this, but really cool. This is Delta Quebec Foxtrot Alpha India. Another really cool plane. I'm sure this one will sell well, great as well. Pardon me. These heavies, my goodness, this is heavy heaven right now. Oh my gosh. The difference is that Gemini just did heavies that were okay, if not below average. Every heavy here, I mean, you can say what you wish about some of the etch the decals, but Qatar 777-300s, British Airways 777-200, Japan 789, Fiji A350. I mean, these are really good. And man, no narrow bodies. I'm not sure if there was emphasis on that or what it was. Well, 2 narrow bodies, but absolutely insane. And a TU 154M, the first one. This is Charlie Papa 85662. New molds, and it's the is this the older Aeroflot livery, I think? I'm pretty sure. Again, these titles messed me up a little bit, so I apologize in advance, but looks like a cool plane for sure. Glad to see the TU 154 mold here now. Hopefully sells well, but I think it appears to be an extended version off the previous others. I'm sorry, the TU is not my best spot, or I'm sorry, not an extended version. The other ones, the 200 series, are like 757s. This is more like a 727 type build, so cool plane, looks good. Glad to see the new mold there. Really excited for that. So looks really good. Very nice right there on the TU 154M right there. And here we have a Y20 for the first time in a while, I believe. This is 20046, and I think this is the Chinese, yeah, Chinese one. Really nice. I think this is their Air Force. I'm not completely sure. I'm pretty sure it is, so that's why I'm kind of hesitant to speak on it if I'm not completely sure, but it's Chinese something. I'm pretty sure it's their Air Force. Very cool to see another one. It's been a while, so I think a lot of people will benefit from that. So glad to see that released right there. Really nice right there. And we have Mexicana Link CRJ200 X-Ray Alpha India Mike India. Cool plane. I'm sure a lot of people in the Mexico region are really going to be excited for this, especially anybody that's trying to do 1-200 Mexico airport from the past 2000 range, 2010. So sorry about that, but what I was going to say is I always think a Queso got a 17 when I see Mexicana. He had a really cool themed airport, and he had a lot of different carriers. Mexicana, I think he had some Volaris. Darn it, I lost the other one, but he had a lot of really cool planes in his airport. Mexicana was definitely a prime picture of that. So that really cool airplane right there. I'm sure a lot of people are excited for that. So very good release right there. NG, really nice in the 1-200 scale. We also have an Air China ARJ 21700 1-200 Bravo 605 uniform. Another cool plane. I don't think they've done this. They probably have, maybe not, maybe even 400. I'm not sure, but this is a really good looking plane. I'm sure a lot of people are really excited for that. Again, going to be another really good seller probably. Looks good, kind of a 717 ripoff, but still a cool plane. I would be interested in maybe getting one sometime, but budget right now, not going to be happening, so all good. And that's the release, everybody. That is the NG models May 2022 set, and wow, oh wow, what can I say? It is very good. I don't even know where to begin with this. I mean, it's just dumbfounding to think about the amount of anticipation that's going to be with some of these planes, particularly the British Airways 777 and the Qatar 777s, and the TWA 717 I also think is going to be really hot. Kind of surprised they didn't just do a normal one, which is interesting, fully normal, but that's really close. I don't think it's going to irritate too many people, and they'll probably do another one just like this Pan Am Trio with the Clipper Bell and the New Horizons as well with the Flight 50 stickers. So really cool plane for sure. Really happy with that. So looks really, really good. The Japans are also really nice as well. Really excited for those too. I wish I could get that One World, but unfortunately the budget. So as crazy as it sounds, I think only the United 737 Star Wars will be what I get from this release. There is a chance I may go for one of these really cool heavies. It's really tight right now between, if I were to get one, probably the One World Qatar 777-300 and probably the TWA 747 SP, but I think I'll hold till a fully normal one comes out if I were to do that. The Pan Am's really nice too, but it's tough. The Japan 787-9 One World would also be a really cool plane, but again, I just don't think I can justify getting more than one heavy at this time. If anything, I need to get a 777-300, so that would be kind of where I would go in that direction. So but again, really cool release, and even the final half rounding it out was really nice too. Of course, you got the T154, Fiji A350, French B as well. So a really good variety. I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy this release. Let me know what you guys think. For sure getting the United though, and perhaps maybe TWA and Pan Am. So really, or I'm sorry, and maybe TWA or the Qatar. Oh, yeah, the British. I'm sorry, the British Airways 777 would also be high on that list. So if I had to pick, I may try to go for one of these three. It's tough. It's really tough. I'm glad I have time to think about it if I do choose to go for one, but definitely expect the United 737 and maybe one of these. I may be able to scrape a little bit of money together to be able to put this together, but man, what a release, everybody. That was absolutely incredible. Oh my goodness, man. It was quite the release. Absolutely insane, man. I mean, I just don't even know how to process all those heavies. I mean, a lot of people, either you really like them or you really don't, probably. I'm kind of somewhere in between where I think they're really cool releases. It's just frustrating that I won't be able to get a ton of them. I'm sure Aviation 18 probably will go for that BA 222, just for reference. BA 222, Qatar, One World, maybe a TWA. Same for AS Aviation, and let's see, I'm sure Gemini Jets 2000s will get some of these, and Citrus, of course, and all of our fellow YouTubers as well. But really cool set. Let me know what you guys think. I would really be eager to hear it. But that will do for today's NG Models May 2022 release. Let me know what you guys are thinking of these release reaction videos. Sorry if that was a little jank. I'll try to have it set up a little bit better going forward. Sorry about the zoom as well. That was kind of messed up. I'll try to find a workaround for that. But man, what a release. And sorry if my reactions weren't quite as, what's the word, dumbfounded in some of these, because obviously the hints kind of skewed it a little bit. But I didn't know we had 3 Pan Ams. I thought that I didn't get to see all the hint. I didn't necessarily glance, but the November 3 really took my attention, and I need to start looking at these a little bit. I kind of like it as a surprise though, so I try to look at it, but I kind of don't. So oh man, the world is crazy. What can I say? But nevertheless, I think this is a perfect place to end today's video. Let me know what you guys think of the releases. I would really appreciate it. Let me know what you guys are getting in the comments. I've seen you guys interacting down there. Let's have some conversations. I'll hopefully get to reply as soon as I possibly can to all those comments. But with all that being said, that will do for today's NG Models May 2022 releases. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please let me know what you're getting. Really excited to hear, and I'll be super excited to hopefully see these all coming in really good condition very soon to all of us collectors. So with all that being said, that will do for today's video, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.